Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I'm having a fantastic day. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, and if not yet hope you are going to have a fantastic day. But I think I know a certain way how I can make your day fantastic. And that is what we are going to do right now. Because we are going to be a shadow. And did you ever see a shadow troll some noob zombies? Yes, so let's get right going, shall we? Like I am not in state of, oh wait no, the lag is over and all of the explosions are gone, and now all I am left with is particles in the sky and a massive hole in the ground which looks like there has been a bomb explosions. Well, it kind of was a bomb since there was just a massive TNT circle thing. Hey, what do we have over here? Is that an arena? I think we have used this for a previous video, but I don't know why all of these horses are in here. At least they are really safe from all of the TNT that was exploding over there in the distance, since they are behind walls and they are really safe, but not for long. Oh wait, is Sub that evil? Yes, I guess he is. He is pushing all of the horses to the side, and now that all of the TNT is in the horses area already kind of gone, so now there is no horse to be exploded anymore. Really nice, I like. Oh yes baby, that is so nice that I am getting kind of excited to put a redstone torch next to all of this TNT, which would be just amazing to me, since that would just be a really big explosion, and since all of the horses are already away, that would just be perfect, since then PETA wouldn't come to my doorstep and ask all kind of questions to why I have killed like 100 horses, which I then could say no, I didn't do that. You know Consuela from Family Guy. Yes, think of that voice that she puts up. Wait no, those horses. Sub, what are you talking about? Horses? Well, I guess I am having lag as well, since I thought I saw horses like a second ago, but in reality, that was like 2 minutes ago, which is not really that nice. So here we go again with the lag. My man Explosion Professional Shadow has ignited the TNT and now it is once again lagging, which is not really that great, since I think my PC is starting to hate me for this. But he has to understand that it is for a video now, doesn't he? I think it is a really nice concept that we are just blowing up massive amounts of TNT just like it is nothing. But the thing is that it isn't nothing, since it is a lot to handle, and especially for my computer, since the poor thing has to render all those white things that come out of the explosion, and of course it has to render the explosion things that then show like stone and stuff. Yes, explaining with Sub. Really nice is that. So there is a lot of lag once again, but it is kind of nice since there is less lag than the last time, since now it is just the explosions in the air. Okay, it is kind of starting to lag pretty hard, which is not really nice. So I guess my boy Shadow has detonated the rest. Oh yeah, I can see the TNT flying through the air, which is not really that good since I can see the lag just beginning to start. But I mean, at least we have created a new sea level thing. And the island that we started on is basically gone. I can also see a lot of sand flying through the air, which is also something that was not really that nice. So here we are at the next victim island, and it is still looking really fresh with a lot of potential. But guess what? We are going to use that potential for something else, which is explosion potential. That is just the best potential that you can get, since explosions are just really cool, and we are going to use a lot of them, since that is even more cool. So if we could just whip out our magical arrow, then we can start placing a lot of explosion TNT things, and then we could go boom, and then just like that all of a sudden there is all kinds of TNT. Wow, what happened there? I don't know. You tell me, mate. I didn't even see anything, like all of a sudden there was just all kinds of TNT flying at my head. It is like 4th of July all over again. Wait, what? No, it was just an expression that like there is a lot of fireworks being used at 4th of July, which is just fantastic. So here we are in the middle of a tsunami, and oh my, does it look bad. I think even my main man Shadow over here is pretty shocked of the amount of explosion that people used to hunt down these fish. Or wait, no, that was us. Well then, I guess that we are shocked about the amount of explosion we used. So we just explore this cave for a little bit, since we have opened something with all of these explosions, and now we have spotted a very rare cave which looks really cool, and I'm here with my main man and he seems to enjoy this quite a bit, and we are just enjoying life in this cave since we are not getting exploded by TNT and explosions and all of that. So I guess that life is pretty nice at this moment, which is something which I can really appreciate, since that doesn't happen too often. If You roll with this man, which is a professional explosion detonator kind of man. But I guess that this man helps me through a lot, so I really appreciate that as well, since otherwise I couldn't bring all of you this video if my main man didn't participate to be in this video, since if I would detonate all of that TNT at such big amounts, then I don't think there would be a lot left of the world, which wouldn't really be good for like the wildlife and all of that, since they would then have to live on stone. And since I am not a nature expert, but I still got taught stuff at school, I know that nature doesn't work like that, or so that let me tell you how Chip and I really good close friends. I think I already told you how I met Chip on the beach, but that story is already told, so now I will tell you where we just became really close friends. Normally it would just go like we would hang around a lot and then keep hanging out because we like it, but not with Chip and me. It happened like in action. Everything went so fast and we earned each other's trust in like a matter of time. And he hunted not only cows, but in the first stage of his experience of living between the walls he only did eat cow because a lot of cows lived nearby. But he did not want to eat beef anymore. His stomach craved for some other food, because if you only eat one thing for the rest of your life it would get really boring. But on the other hand, he would know how to cook it very well, so that is nice. But he hunted some sheeps because why have abs when you can have kebabs? But the kebab did not fill his stomach enough because it was just some sheep. But Jeff was not happy because Jeff did not like the kebabs and it made him sad. There was also no McDonald's because it was Minecraft, and his roommate Shadow did not cook very well. Shadow did not have a clue that a spider was living there, because who in the right mind would suspect that? But the spider found out that if he hunted at night he could eat some zombies and other mobs, and he thought that was pretty rad because he liked to kill bad guys. He was really happy because he made the world a better place, and not many people like to make the world a better place, and those people are only busy with bettering their own life because that is what is important to them. But now those people still don't have anything, and Jeff did, so Jeff was happy because he at least tried to better the world. But Jeff did not yet fulfill his duty to fill his belly, and because of that he was still sad. But Shadow was also sad, so they were both sad because they both did not have a good love life, because they did not have a love, neither of them, so they were sad like I already said 100 times. But Jeff was still in the walls, and Jeff did not love his life, so he decided to love someone else. But Shadow was hungry as well, and Shadow did not have an oven, the poor sod. So one day Jeff decided to confront Shadow because they were both hungry, but Shadow had meat and Jeff did not have meat. But Jeff knew how to cook, and he even had a little open in his spiderwood fort. But yeah, Shadow had meat and Jeff an oven, so Jeff convinced Shadow to let him cook the meat. Well, Shadow was pretty impressed because I don't think anyone has ever seen a spider cook. But it was actually a really delicious meal, and I say that pretty funny. Delicious. Hiya, I knew that I would say it like that. Man, now I am getting hungry, and I am hungry just like Shadow. Maybe I have a spider in a wall, I do not know, but it would be really cool, and I would call that spider Jeff as well, and he would be my personal cook because spiders cook delicious meals as Jeff did. But yeah, Shadow had some pig meat in his possession, and Jeff made a nice meal, and Jeff cooked it good, and Shadow was finally happy, and Jeff was having a good time as well. Even though they were human and spider, they had some tea as well, and they were having such a good time that they danced with each other. But I did not yet tell you how Jeff cooked with his special method, did I? No, because I was not yet done with my story, and I already started talking about something else because I get distracted pretty quickly. But anyways, fudge that entire story. What do you all think about this masterpiece with all of this lava? And the thing is that I am not done placing lava for a long time, because this is like the spider webs, the liquid lava I mean by the spider webs. And these lava blocks are just for nice reasons, and that we have maximum level of security. This is like a prison because this level of security is only found in prisons, but prisons have barbed wire because prisons like barbed wire so much. But what I am curious about is why don't they just use lava man? Like it is 2017, like just use lava man, because convicts cannot escape through lava because that would literally burn them, because it is lava and lava is pretty darn overpowered. But let's keep on expanding with this lava because lava is, yes, it is really overpowered. If you use your mind, you don't even need to make walls, because if you make an island high up in the sky and you let lava fall down and water as well, it will make a cobblestone wall, and then you don't have to spend money on the people that build walls. Was nice. Out here it is kind of cold and I don't know what to do, but it really feels like I am dreaming. Like this is unreal. Look at the shadows as well. They look mad good. The caves are just kind of normal, but they could make everything realistic. Well, they could, but they didn't. But the water compensates for that, and the water is really good, so I don't think that any other biome would look better than like the water. But talking about dreaming, I had this crazy dream yesterday. And I am not sure if it was actually yesterday, but I had this crazy dream where I was just at my house, yeah, and like this huge bird came to my house and I kinda befriended it, and that was all nice and stuff. And it was like cool because the people that I lived with were cool with me having a bird as a friend that would basically just live with me in the group, and we were having some good times and stuff. But then one day this guy came over, which I didn't really like, but my friends liked that guy, and then all of a sudden this bird that I befriended that I didn't even give a name, wait, hold up, let's call him something along the lines of like Harold or something. Yeah, from now on it is Harold the bird, and he was a darn cool bird. But anyways, wait, hold up, I have to mention how good the lighting from a torch looks, and when you swing your sword, the thing that comes after the sword, that looks really nice. Wait, where was I with my bird story? I am not even sure anymore. Wait, yeah, what am I talking about? Well, anyways, you might have forgotten where we were. Let me continue. So, this guy came over, which my friend liked, but I didn't really like him, and my friend knew that I didn't like him. I wasn't like rude to him ever in my life, but I think he did have that feeling that I didn't really like him. And all of a sudden we were sitting in my yard and we were having a good time, and like after an hour I started to get pretty angry thanks to that guy. But I kept my anger in me and I just basically did as if everything was normal. But then when he said something, I can't even remember what, but he said something that was like super cringe, and I already didn't like him, so it was just something that I wanted to punch him for. But luckily, I didn't have to, because all of a sudden my bird named Harold came out of the chimney where he lived, and he just took off right to that guy his face and just lifted him up with his strong Harold paws. If the feet from a bird are called paws, or are those considered claws? I don't know, but I think those are claws, so let's just keep it at claws. But anyways, he lifted the guy up, which I didn't like, and he presumably didn't like him either, so he just lifted him up and he flew away. I didn't see Harold for 2 entire days, and I don't know where that guy went. Maybe he took him to Mexico or something like overseas, and then he just kind of dropped the guy there, and he was now officially a Mexican, and it would become really hard for him to become a United States citizen or something like that. I don't really know what he would do afterwards. But the weird part of that all was like, well, that was pretty weird as well. You don't see a bird lifting a human like daily or something. But the crazy part was that we all just looked at the bird and we didn't really care. It was like it was normal, and Harold was basically just a kidnapping bird. And we all just stood there next to the table. We were watching for a couple of seconds, and when we couldn't see the bird anymore, which name is Harold, we all just continued with what we were doing, and we just ignored that something like that crazy thing just happened. And it was even like it literally no one cared about that annoying guy. But then like I went on a cruise with those people that I also shared that moment with, and it was like it was a normal thing for us. But we just kind of chilled at the cruise ship and we were enjoying ourselves, and like we were at this cruise and it was a dead end and no one cared because we all got out, and all of a sudden we were on a beach, and the beach was nice and it was really warm there, and it was kind of a nice temperature. It was warm but not too warm. You probably know what I am talking about. Sometimes you feel like you are melting, and that could be nice if you have some water to jump in, but we didn't have any swimming place in the area, only like really poopy swimming pools, and those are all not nice, and it was just chill because someone had a swimming pool in their backyard and that thing was amazing. Wait, no, I was talking about some dream. Well, no, I won't talk about that again. And I am going to talk about the weather right now. But wait, let me know down below what the hottest temperature of today where all of you guys live at. And maybe it was really nice weather today, but I am pretty sure that over the entire world that there is like more than 80 degrees and like 30 for the European guys or those guys that have the Celsius, and I rate you guys for that. But it is like warm wherever you are, and I am really craving for a donut right now. I am not entirely sure why, but I really want a donut right now. And that would be amazing if something like that would happen, and if like someone would bring me a donut right now. That would be really kind of you, and I would befriend you, and I would add you in my phone, and I would call you donut friend, and we would get donuts all the time at some shop that would be near our houses, and we would always sit on a bench outside of, well, let me tell you what that magical word is. That is a hat that the Russians wear, and that is really comfortable and it is really warm, but those things are like really amazing, and I would like to do a lot of things to get one of those things, and that would be really nice. price, and when I got something like that, then I would even wear it in the summer because those things are fudging amazing. Like, have you seen a thing like that? Well, if you haven't googled it like right now, that is like really important to this world, you really need to like own an Ashanka because those things are the stuff, and if you have not even seen one of them in your life, then you are really missing out on something. I had not seen any of them since I was like 7, and when I saw an Ashanka the first time in my life, I was absolutely shocked. That was the best moment of my life for sure. Wait, have you googled Ashanka now? Well, if you haven't, pause this video, press the new tab, go to Google and search for it. After you did, come back here and listen up. There is one more thing I want to tell you before you people leave. Sub Squad is now fully effective, so everywhere you go, keep promoting that name Sub Squad, because one day we will be the biggest in the world of Minecraft. Well, that is what I am hoping for. When we are the biggest, then phase 2 comes up, we will go and capture the but don't worry, I will be back soon with a new video. So for now, goodbye.